If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all to this new lecture on straight line basic level. So here we are solving Tripura University questions for diploma first year. So today we will be solving 4 questions, question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, then let's try to solve these 4 questions. Okay student, if you see question number 1, find the polar coordinates of this one. So polar coordinate, you know, this is, if this is your Cartesian coordinate, you can draw in which quadrant it is. We got x is minus, so it is at minus 1 and then root 3. So this is the, suppose this height is root 3. So this is the point, minus 1 comma root 3. So polar coordinate means you need this angle. This angle we generally mention from this, and this length r. So what is the formula of r? R is equal to under root x square plus y square. That is your under root minus 1 whole square plus root 3 whole square. That is 4 plus 1, that is 2, and it is always positive because it is the distance from the origin to this point. R is always positive. Now what is theta? Theta, you can see, if I take only tan inverse root 3, suppose if I take this one, suppose tan inverse root 3 mod, you take mod, that means you are taking only root 3, so it will get 60 degrees. 60 degrees which angle? This angle is 60 degrees, but we have to mention it from here. So that's why it is always 180 minus this in case of second quadrant. No need to remember this formula. You can see it is simple logic only here, because if you apply mod here, if you take only absolute value, if you take the only magnitude, it is root 3, it is 1. So it is tan inverse root 3 means 60 means they are talking about this angle. But you have to mention the angle from here to here. So it is all 180 minus this angle is from here to here. So second quadrant, that's why it is 180 minus this. Some people mention it as a formula, but I don't prefer you to remember it as a formula because it is simple logic, so you can apply it any time. If you apply formula, then you can forget at any time, but here it is this one. So 2 pi by 3, you can write it in pi or degree. So your polar coordinates p will be equal to 2 comma 2 pi by 3. So this is the polar coordinate, this is your answer. Or you can write 120 degree, whichever you feel comfortable. Next is number 2. The points these are collinear, then show that this is equal to half. So collinear means I have already shown you in the theory. I will give you a link to that theory. You can check it out in lecture first or second lecture in basic level. So these are collinears means they are at same line. Same line means the area of the triangle will be 0. So area of the triangle will be 0. You can remember it with that formula also, long formula, or you can use a determinant also. What was that formula? Before that formula, let me draw, because in coordinate geometry I prefer always draw it. Once you draw, many things are cleared with this one. A0, 0b, and then 2, 2. Suppose this is the coordinate. So if I always told you, because I have to mention that they are collinear, they are in same line. Okay, let me take it as a triangle, and then think. The area should be 0. If the area is 0, then they are in same line. So this is your x1, y1. This is your x2, y2. I always prefer to take in anti-clockwise direction because in determinant it is necessary, otherwise we get a minus sign. That's it. There is nothing compulsion. You cannot, it is not mandatory that you should take it in this way also. You can take it anyway. You don't take it also, that should also give you. But you mark which one is x1, 1, 1, which one is x2, y2, and which one is x3, y3. You mark that one. So what was the formula? x1, then it is y2 minus y3. Then next, if I start, I told you how to remember it is 1, 2, 3 I have given you, because I am moving in this direction. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now if I start with 2, then it is 3, 1, y3 minus y1. Then if I start with 3, x3, then it is y1 minus y2. So you put all these things here, then you will, this should be equal to 0. For determinant, this should be equal to 0. And in area formula, there was a half was there, but because it is 0, no half is required. So it should be equal to 0 for collinear. So for collinear it is equal to 0. Now what is x1? 1. What is y2? y2 is here 2. What is y3? y3 is here b. Plus what is x2? x2 is here 2. What is y3? y3 is here b. What is y1? y1 is 0. What is x3? x3 is 0. So no need to write this one. So it will be 0 equal to 2a minus ab plus 2b. That means, which implies 2a plus 2b equal to ab. We divide it by ab, both sides. So 2a by ab plus 2b by ab, that is equal to 1. So a by 2 by b plus 2 by a is equal to 1. You can take 2 that side, that is 1 by b plus 1 by a, which is equal to 1 by 2. So this is proved. This is they want to prove it. This is proved. Also you can do it using determinant, but in first semester I don't think you have determinant. If you have determinant and if you know how to use determinant, how to open it, then you can do it. x1, x2, x3, you put it there, y1, y2, y3, that is equal to 0. So you put it there 1, 1, 1, then x1 is your y, a, 2, then 0, y is 0, 2, b, that is equal to 0. Then no need to remember this long formula, you can use this determinant. See, but provided that you have already completed determinant in your syllabus. If you have not completed, then no, don't use. In joint you can use, because by that time you must have completed all this. Then number 3, this theory I have discussed in intermediate level. Kindly check there. I have not discussed in basic level. I thought it will not required for basic level, but pair of straight line they have used in, I think it is in lecture 3 in intermediate level. You see, for straight line, find the value of lambda for which this equation may represent a pair of straight lines. So this is a second order general second order equation which can be written as in this way. The standard form is this one: ax square plus 2hx square plus by square 2fx plus 2gx plus 2fy 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So this is the standard format. If you match with this format, this is 6x square plus xy plus lambda y square plus 2x minus 31y minus 20 equal to 0. So what is your a is equal to 6? What is h? Because you can write is 2 into half, so h can be written as half, because 2 into something should be there, so 2 into half will make it xy. And then b is equal to lambda, and then g is equal to 2 into 1, you can write it, so g is 1. What is f? You can write it 2 into 31 by 2, that is minus 31 by 2, because it is plus, and then c is equal to minus 20. Once you know all these things, then there is a condition. These will represent a straight line. I am writing in determinant format. If you know determinant, then you can apply. So determinant is easy to remember, because first we write the coefficients of a. What are x? What are the coefficients of x? A, then h, then g, in the sequential manner the way I have written. Then we write the coefficient of y. What is y? It is h, because it is for both x and y. You can think it of that way. And y is b, and then y is f. And lastly these three, g, f, c. This should be equal to 0. But if you don't have, now you put all these things, 6, half, all these things you put it there, and if you know how to open it, you open it. But suppose you don't know this one, then there is a direct formula. If you open it, it becomes this. So then in that case, if you don't know, you have to remember this one: abc plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square, that is equal to 0. So now you put it there. A is equal to 6, b is equal to lambda, and c is equal to minus 20, plus 2 into f is minus 31 by 2, g is 1, h is half, minus a is 6. What is f square? F is minus 31 by 2 whole square, minus what is b? B is lambda. What is g? G is 1 square, minus c is minus 20, and then h is half square. So if you put it, and if you directly writing it, you check this calculation. I hope I have done the calculation correct. And if you do it, you will find your lambda is equal to minus 12. Just check once, check the calculation if everything is alright, and you will get. Or if I am wrong, then whatever answer you get it, that is your correct answer. I think it is minus 12. If you come to question number 4, find the equation of the straight line, which is x by a plus y by b equal to 2, when the origin is shifted to point this. So I have told you, if you shift your origin, that is also there in your, I think in intermediate level, or shifting of origin, lecture 1. I have not given in basic level. So you check that one. So if I remove it to a point a, b, that means earlier this was my total x. Now I have moved origin here, so new axis is here. So now the x-axis is reduced by a value of, this is a, and this length is b. So earlier from here to infinite it was x. Now from here to infinite it is x. So you see your x is getting reduced by, so your capital X is this minus a, because you have reduced this x by a. And y also, earlier from here it was up to y. Now from here it is whatever up to is y. So this y is reduced now. By how much it is reduced? B. So capital Y is y by b. So you can remember it this way, which implies your small x equal to capital X plus a, and small y is equal to capital Y plus b. So if you want to shift this to new coordinate system, then you have to replace this x by this. So your new equation will be x by a. This is your old equation. So you replace this x by capital X, and then y by capital Y, because this is your new axis. So if you do it, capital X by a plus 1, capital Y by b, then b by b is v by b is 1. So 1 plus 1 and then 2 will get cancelled. So it will be capital X by a, capital Y by b is equal to 0. So this is the new equation. This is the equation in new axis. This is the equation in old axis. Because if you think in this respect, then this is the equation of that line. If you think this aspect, then this is the equation of that line. Same line only. But if your axis is this, then equation is this. If your axis is this, then this is this. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.